Super G, anything can happen. It can be anyone's day.
6 Super G races on the World Cup this year, 6 different winners. Who will win the big one? The Olympic game Supergiant Slalom is about to get underway. Lindsey Vonn of the United States of America will get this women's Super G underway at the Pyeongchang 2018 Winter Olympic Games, and a first chance for us to have a look at this pattern of gates set by Meinhard Tachel of Austria.
Here we go, it's a quick drop. What's the Dragon's Claw? Not much of a jump. These are some key turns here. Technical turns back and forth. You want to bring speed across the forest road here.
Vonn, the most decorated female skier on World Cup, 81 World Cup wins, 41 in downhill, 28 in Super G. A total of 135 podiums in 390 starts. A phenomenal ambassador for female alpine ski racing.
Looking nice and smooth here as she comes into this section where the women's track goes down. This is the Dragon's Back. Here there's lots of rolls to manage and deal with. This gate's blind. She's right on line. Carrying her speed nicely through this section into the lower part of the course.
This is known as Magic Valley. Vonn, a bronze medalist in the Super G at the Vancouver Games in 2010. Didn't go to Sochi because of knee injury. Has fought hard to become an Olympian here in Pyeongchang. A little late in the line there, and she is really in trouble. The error coming right at the bottom of the challenge for Lindsey Vonn. What time can she set? It's 1:21.49, but sadly I don't think that'll be enough for her. She looks to the heavens because of that mistake 3 gates from home. It was so close, but it's not to be, I don't think, for Vonn.
And she knows that's the last big left-footed turn. She just came in a little too direct. And that's flat. It loses speed coming off the last jump.
Joanna Schnaaf of Italy, bib number 3, the top seeds in Super G, going on the odd numbers between 1 and 19. Schnaaf 3rd in the Super G standings from the World Cup. She registered her first Super G podium this season, a 2nd in Cortina, just before the women came to Pyeongchang. 4th 8 years ago in Vancouver, didn't go to Sochi.
Nice strong turns here. She has absolutely no reason but to be anything but confident coming into this Olympic race.
Well, the Italian team in general, the women's Italian team, just so strong in nearly every single discipline on the World Cup this season. Big jump, landing at 95 kilometers an hour, or 58.9 miles per hour if you prefer.
Oh.
You can see she's got a lot of time on Vonn, and Vonn didn't make any mistakes up here.
No, she didn't. Schnaaf skiing very well through the middle section, finding some extra speed.
Just under 55 miles per hour on the speed gun, coming to this key turn. Here it comes now. And she gets her line right. This could be our new best time, 1:21.49, Vonn's time, and Schnaaf is inside by 0.22 of a second. Vonn won't be adding to her solitary Olympic gold medal in Super G. It's Joanna Schnaaf of Italy who stands in gold medal position right now.
Yeah, great run for her, clean from top to bottom. This hill doesn't have any really steep dropping technical sections, and so really important to be precise from start to finish.
Lara Gooch of Switzerland, 12 World Cup Super G wins. She stands on top of the World Cup Super G standings. She won the final Super G before coming to Pyeongchang. That was in Cortina, and that was a long-awaited win after injury at the World Championships in St. Moritz in 2017.
Well, a quick little check there with the skis. Snow on the track. Being quite aggressive. Don't really want to push the skis sideways like that. Keep the skis arcing nice and clean and smooth around the turns.
200ths off the pace at the first time stick. She's 3K short on the speed gun, but that's nicely done over the Jongbong drop. Now, has she found any time in that middle section? The answer is, well, yes, 1/100th of a second. So she halves the deficit. Very much in touch here is Lara Gut. Down Dragon's Back and in now to Magic Valley.
Still really important to keep the shoulders low down here. Find your tuck wherever you can. These turns don't swing back and forth too much, but they come at you quick.
Right, she's lost an awful lot of time, 0.37 of a second. Lara Gut trying to get an Olympic gold medal, and she's right in the back seat and has to check through the blue gate. 1:21.27, she's inside though! She's inside, even with the big mistake. Lara Gut sets a new best time. She's delighted but frustrated all at the same time. Delighted to be in goal, but she's thinking that could have been quicker.
Yeah, let's see, this is higher up, but down on the bottom, you know, she had a few little mistakes, but she was keeping it a bit loose, and sometimes that's the key to finding some speed in the Super G event. Here's the bottom jump, all sorts, really out of position.
Bib number 7, Tina Weirather of Liechtenstein, looking to add to the family collection of Olympic medals. Her mother won silver medal in this discipline in Lake Placid in 1980, but her mother also won double Olympic gold in slalom and giant slalom in Lake Placid in 1980. Her father is a world champion in downhill. Can Tina Weirather find an Olympic medal?
Well, she's looking confident coming right out of the start gate, really clean around the Paradise turn.
6 of her 8 World Cup wins have come in this discipline. That was really neat off the Jongbon drop. She is the defending Crystal Globe Super G champion. The Crystal Globe is the prize given to the best athlete in each category over the World Cup season, and that's the first mistake from Weirather coming into the Dragon's Back.
Just gets a little bit twisted and low in the line. She can find some more speed down here. Has to keep these shoulders down, keep working the ski above the gate so she can carry her speed on the exit of the turn.
And she does still have the green light by 5/100ths of a second. Needs to get this turn right, this combination, this left, this right. Is that too wide? Was that a metre too far on that right-footed turn? 1:21.23, no! Oh, by 1/100th of a second. The smallest amount of time that we measure in ski racing. Heartbreak for Gut. And she now thinks back to the jump where she was in the back seat, but Weirather has the same feeling that her mother must have felt in 1980 in Lake Placid. The defending Olympic Super G champion, Anna Veith, a bib number 15, World Super G champion from 2015. Can she add yet another major championship gold medal to her impressive haul? On the comeback from injury, it hasn't been smooth, it hasn't been easy, but can she deliver here and defend her title?
And building up to these Olympic Games, she has been finding some better form in her skiing. A little bit wide there on the Paradise turn. Good move over the Jongbon drop. And now has to drive down this little pitch so she can carry her speed out onto the flatter turns.
Needs to be within about half a second here, and she is within half a second. This is possible down through the Dragon's Back, which she enters now. Looks very calm in the upper body. We'll get one more look at where she is on the clock here. 1:03.95.21, the right side of the clock for Anna Veith in Austria. Can the defending Olympic champion secure another gold medal? What a story this would be. 1:21.22, Veith to take it away from Weirather. Yes, by a tenth of a second. Anna Veith of Austria goes into gold medal position. Oh, what a ski from the defending Olympic champion.
Absolutely spectacular. Well, and she came in building some form, but really had no expectations because she knew she was not at her peak level. Sometimes that's what you need coming into the race. No expectations, just go out there and play on your skis. And she executed her run perfectly.
Lara Gut is emotional, but so is Anna Veith, because barring something exceptional, Anna Veith of Austria has defended her Olympic Super G gold medal. She becomes the first female alpine skier to defend a ladies Super G gold medal. Tina Weirather a 10th off the pace, Lara Gut in 3rd. Bib number 26 is Ester Ledecká of the Czech Republic, and she's about to write a new page of history at the Winter Olympic Games, because this young lady, 22 years of age, is the world champion in snowboard parallel GS, and she came 2nd in the slalom in 2017. 20 World Cup podiums in snowboarding in 40 World Cup starts. She's won 10 of the last 12 World Cup parallel GSs she's raced. She came 21st at the Alpine World Championship. She's a phenomenal athlete, and she'll become the first athlete, male or female, to compete in both events at the same Olympic Games.
It's just spectacular, and watch her coming down here. Really nice technical turns, great position on the ski, and she's really, you can tell that she has been working hard to develop her alpine ski or alpine skills.
I like the way she talks to herself down the hill, and she's doing incredibly well.
Wow.
Good recovery from Ledecká. The 22-year-old from the Czech Republic is not here to make up the numbers. Fantastic skiing from Ledecká. Where is she on the clock now? Oh, she's got the green line. This would be a story, and then she gets pushed low in the line. Ledecká, 5 gates or 6 gates from home, comes up with a massive mistake. It's been brilliant until then. Ledecká tucks for the line. 1:21.12. What another recovery from the youngster. Oh! She's taken the gold! She has taken gold! Ledecká from the Czech Republic cannot believe it. She cannot believe it. Nor can we. She is there. The world champion in parallel giant slalom snowboarding is in gold medal position here. Can you believe it? She had 2 massive errors, but she's standing on the top step of the podium by 100th of a second.
She's absolutely stunned, as we are here. That was unbelievable.
Well, back to the top of the hill, because Alice McKennis of the USA, we're just trying to get our breath back here in the commentary box, because we have witnessed something unbelievable. I'm struggling to put it into words now, because she's bringing a surprise here. Ester Ledecká, the Czech Republic, from bib number 26, the world champion in parallel giant snowboarding, is leading here, and she could go on and win the giant slalom gold at these Olympic Games later in the competition.
Well, yes, we're just trying to catch our breath here. That was just spectacular. And Alice McKennis really making, having a good run down here as well. Some good split times above.
Where's she here now? Well, 0.66 off the pace. The fantastic skiing from these lower, higher bib numbers, excuse me. And McKennis is doing herself really proud here. The top American is Vaughn at 1:21.49. Now McKennis tucks for the line. She's just outside Vaughn's time. She goes 15th, just behind Lauren Ross.
How did that happen?
Wow, Anna Veith, you have to feel for her, but Ledecká, she had 2 huge mistakes. She was flying to still have the gold medal after those mistakes. It's just quite incredible. Well, when we said we thought we'd be writing Winter Olympic Games history, I don't think any of us expected her to be on the podium.
No, I don't think so. She just, that was spectacular skiing.